Hello YouTube, how is everyone doing? And welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. We are on part 32. In this episode, guys, we're going to be looking at an optional area called the Great Hollow. But before we go to the Great Hollow, there's a couple of things I want to say in the video. If you go straight north from the bonfire I was just sat at, you'll run into an NPC, and it is a new pyromancer. So if you just follow where I go, you will eventually find her sat under one of these large pillars here. And it's where she is where the three giant, I guess you could call them ogres, are over here. As though you're going to fight Quailag over here. Now as you approach these ogres with the boulders, be careful that they don't throw the giant boulders at you, because no one wants to get hurt by those things. So she'll just be sat over here. Now she will only trigger if you have upgraded your pyromancy glove to a +10 and you have killed Laurentius of the Great Swamp, because at some point he is going to go hollow. Sorry about this, guys, excuse me, do not interrupt me, that is very rude. And then we have these pesky ass mosquitoes, send them on the way. Alright, let's speak to her while I've got the opportunity.
A mere undead, yet you can see me. Fascinating. I am Quailana of Isolith. I am not often revealed to walkers of flesh. You have a gift. Are you too the one who seeks my pyromancy, like Salomon?
Yes.
Yes, of course. It should be expected. You shall be my pupil. But to pursue my pyromancy, you must give something up. Are you prepared to do this?
Okay, so purchase item. She sells other pyromancies just like Laurentius did. Fire Orb, Great Fireball, Firestorm, Fire Whip, Combustion, Great Combustion, Undead Rapport. This is a very useful pyromancy, as I believe if you use this on the right enemies, it will turn them against each other and they will attack each other instead of attacking you. So I don't think I have quite enough souls to buy all her pyromancies, so I will come back and get her pyromancies. And you can upgrade your pyromancy flame past 10. I'm just going to leave it for now.
Long ago, I accepted another pupil like yourself. Over 200 years ago, there was a man almost as bungling as you. In your world, he was called Salomon, the Master Pyromancer. The little rascal really made something of himself. Pyromancy is the art of invoking and manipulating fire. But remember one thing, always fear the flame, lest you be devoured by it and lose yourself. I would hate to see that happen again. Pyromancy is the art of invoking and manipulating fire. But remember one thing, always fear the flame, lest you be devoured by it and lose yourself. I would hate to see that happen again.
Okay, so if you don't have all the pyromancy spells, you can buy them off the NPC here.
Well, young people, you must have patience, but do not keep me waiting much longer.
But she will only stay there until you have beaten the Bed of Chaos. I think after you've beaten the Bed of Chaos, she disappears, so you only have so much time to learn all her pyromancies. So now we're going to actually go to the Great Hollow, which is an entirely optional area. You don't have to visit this area, but there's a couple of items, so we may as well take a visit and see what we can pillage and take for hours. So just ignore the mosquitoes. And you're going to want to be looking for a large tree branch just to the left here, just behind this stone pillar. Ignore the slugs, because we're not here for them, we're just here to go to the Great Hollow. So I'm just going to use a purple moss clump and then I'm going to heal. Pick up the plank shield here and hit the illusory wall. Open the chest to get to Twin Humanities, and also there's an illusory wall behind the chest. Here we are, the Great Hollow. Now, in this area, if you are afraid of heights, you will hate this area. So there's a bonfire here, like the bonfire, sit at the bonfire, kindle it if you haven't done so already. This is a very, very dangerous area because of the fall. You have to choose where to fall off carefully, because if you fall off in the wrong places, instant death. So this part just circles around that I'm stood on. So I'm going to try and drop below onto that log there and just slowly make my way down. Once again, use your camera in this section because it is very tricky to find where you can drop. So I think we could drop here. Yep, that's fine. There's a crystal lizard over there, but I'm probably going to be too slow to get to him, so I'll just ignore him. There's a couple of basilisks here. Be careful with these because they can curse you, so lure them up to the top here. That black gas they spew, don't go into that because that is what will curse you. And nobody wants to get cursed in this game, so there's another one at the bottom here. I think they do drop an item called Eyes of Death, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so now we're at this middle section. Once again, be very, very careful. And just slowly walk on the branches. Ignore that snoring, guys, that is my partner sleeping. If you can hear someone snoring, it's not me. So let's see if we can drop here, maybe. Okay, that's good, so far so good. Okay, so think we can get on this branch. But there's nothing here anyway, so I'm just going to keep descending to the bottom. Now there's lots of items here, but I really don't bother with the items because it's only like souls and stuff like that. But if you want them, then you're going to have to make that sacrifice and drop. As you can see, there's an item there, but I'm not going to go out of my way for a soul item or a humanity, because at this point in the game it's pretty easy to farm humanities, as I have put videos out showing you guys where you can farm for humanities. Alright, so let's come around here, drop off here. Okay, just center the camera a little bit. There we go. Took a bit of damage, but it's fine. Slowly go under here and drop off here. Okay, just a little bit further and we're almost at the bottom. There's an item here. Corpse, what do we have? What's this item? It's a blue titanite chunk. Okay, that's not a bad item. We'll drop here. And then just head all the way round the looping branch. And there's another corpse here. Can we get around this corner and drop onto that branch? I think we might be able to, guys. There we go. It's a red titanite chunk. And we have a few more basilisks here. But it's fine. They can't get me while I'm up here, so I'm going to have to strategically drop onto one of them. So if you'd be ever so kind as to come out into the open, Mr. Basilisk, so I can drop down and smash your skull in with my weapon here. I don't think he's going to cooperate, guys. I don't think he's going to cooperate. Okay, you're going to go this way? You're going to go this way? That's fine, good sir. Thank you very much, good sir. Thank you for volunteering. Right, so we are at the bottom now, guys. But don't breathe a sigh of relief just yet. There is a hole here with a ladder that we need to go down. I believe there's also the chloranthite ring in the Great Hollow, but I've never been able to find it, so I might have to have a look up online where you can actually get that, because it's a very, very, very valuable ring. As you come down this ladder, there'll be more of those basilisks waiting. So just keep your distance from them. Look at this guy. This guy can't even get to me. Okay, now it's your turn. Alright, there's one more here. And he's guarding an item. Come here. Okay, there you go. That's the end of that basilisk, and there's one here. Okay, yep, and as I say, they do drop Eye of Death, which is a Covenant item. So if you're farming for Covenant items and you're farming for Eyes of Death, you can actually farm the item here and get them. A large soul of a nameless soldier. So there's another section at the bottom here, guys, that we're going to be slowly making our way down to. So at the bottom here is a couple of enemies that we've encountered before, the adult giant mushrooms, I believe they're called. There's a couple of them waiting here at the bottom. I'm just trying to see where it's safe for me to just drop off. I might be able to drop off here and take a little damage, but yeah, I took some damage, but taking a little damage is better than dying, I guess. I was after that item up there, but okay, game. The game doesn't want to give me the item, so that's fine. Is that an illusory wall? It looked like one, but my curiosity has been satiated, so kill the little mushrooms here. The parents won't be far away. As you can see.
Mommy, that scary man beat up our brother and our sister.
Don't worry, son. I'll introduce my fist to his face. Come on, little one. I kill you. Come on, you big mushroom tip. I kill all your family. I'll chop you up and make spaghetti bolognese out of you. So, we've encountered these enemies before. Nothing new with them, just they're slow. So, if they do hit you, it hurts, but like I said, they're slow. But I've got more than enough health to take them down, so it's not really a problem. And there's another two here. Don't get cornered, is all I can say, because if you get cornered and they start swinging, you're basically done for. Come on, Mike Tyson, let's go. Evander Holyfield versus Mike Tyson. Now you're gonna die! Okay, last one. This one doesn't want to attack me. Look at that guy. He's like, why did you kill my family? Why did you kill my brothers and my sisters? Yeah, just stand there and take it like a mushroom. Wow. He didn't even flinch. He didn't even flinch, guys. So once you've killed the mushrooms, chop them up, put them in a big body bag and sell them to your local supermarket, and then you can make a nice omelette with mushrooms, or I don't know, a nice pasta with mushrooms, or a nice spaghetti bolognese. Who knows? Who knows? Head through here, the fog gate. To be in the most mesmerizing area in the game. This is Ash Lake. The music is absolutely amazing in this area. It's one of my favourite soundtracks. Now, there's a couple of things to do in this area. Remember the Hydra I killed a couple of hundred videos back, guys? Well, there's another one here. So there are 2 Hydras in the game, and sadly this one has heard what we did to his brother, and he's not very happy. So before we take him on, we will activate this bonfire. Now it's up to you if you want to reinforce this bonfire to the max. As once you've gotten the items from here, there's not really worth a second visit in New Game Plus, because all you'll be doing really is just killing the Hydra again. So I'm going to leave the bonfire as it is. And we're going to take on the Hydra. Now if you have a bow and arrow, it's even easier to deal with the Hydra. I don't know if this enemy can be poisoned, but we'll try. It's just a little too far for me to deal any significant damage. So, get closer. And once again, it is the same as dealing with the first Hydra. The exact same. Dodge the water projectiles and close in. And as soon as you get closer, they will attack you with their head slam attack. Just go ham on them until 2 or 3 of the heads remain, and then just finish them off with your bow and arrow. That's one of the heads gone. That's 2. Oh, I couldn't get that one. Dealing with them is very, very simple, as you can see. Oh my god. No, I don't want a bath. Stop spewing water at me. Just about got that head then. I'm going to try and go for this head here. slow. The weapon's too slow that I've got. Does a crap ton of damage, but it's a very slow weapon. Alright, so we should be able to finish it off with a bow now. There we go. And we get 2 dragon scales for that, and a bunch of souls. So that is the final Hydra in the game. There are 2 of them, as I've said. Head around the shoreline here to the left, and there'll be an item on a corpse. And it's a dragon scale. Now, the last couple of things to do in Ash Lake, there is a covenant in this area. Great Dragon Covenant. So if you're wanting all the covenants, then you'll need to take a visit to Ash Lake, because there is an everlasting dragon at the end of this large area. Okay, so these guys, these enemies, will drop Twinkling Titanite. So if you want to farm for some Twinkling Titanite, they will drop it. Three hits is enough to do it. Watch out for that charge attack, it can do a lot of damage. And there you go, Twinkling Titanite. They do drop it, as you can see. I think they also drop Purging Stones as well. So I'll see if I can get a Purging Stone drop off this guy. Twinkling Titanite. They do definitely drop Twinkling Titanite, as you're seeing. As you head further up here, stay on the lip here, because if you drop off to the side it can be very, very hard to get back up here. So head to the left here, and just very, very carefully make your way to this corpse for another dragon scale. Okay. Okay, there's a little side area here, but I'm going to ignore that for a moment. I'll explore that in a moment. So as you can see, the pathway just winds around to the end here. So head up this branch here. And there's another basilisk here, hiding. Oh, you! And the game just decides to shove me off the ledge, but that's fine. So at least we've use the bonfire. Yeah, unfortunately sometimes the clipping in this area will do that. But we do not have to defeat the Hydra again. He's gone for good, so let's try that again, shall we? Oh, there's something in here. I must miss this. Another dragon scale. You should have no problem farming near enough anything now. Dragon scales, titanite slabs. I'm just going to ignore these enemies to speed up the process of the video. Also, don't wander too far into the dark part of the bed of water here, because as it cuts off here, if you walk any further you will drown. Your character cannot swim in this game, unfortunately. Oh look, my souls. Right, do not shove me off game, please. Yeah, shove the basilisk off, that's even better. Okay, now you have to drop onto this wooden log. So very carefully just inch your way off the platform. Come on, be nice to me game, be nice to me, be nice to me, don't troll, come on, I'm almost off. Almost off, there we go. See, the game can be nice to me when it wants to be. It's not being a total jerkbag. So we're back in here, and we get a miracle, which is Great Magic Barrier. So I'm just gonna drop down here and run, as I don't have time to deal with your shit, Mr. Mushroom Boy. Always following me. Ooh, get out of the way. Okay, so the last thing to do here is just to get one final weapon. So ignore these shellfish enemies if you can. Resist the urge. And just follow the path all the way to the end. This guy will follow you, but he'll give up halfway because he just decides it's not worth it. Look like he's backing off now, see? Now at the very end of this long winding pathway, at the very end, behind all these trees and branches and scenery and forest-like goodness, you will encounter another bonfire. But, more importantly, guarding the bonfire is a dragon. Don't worry, he won't attack you. So do not be fearful of this dragon. He is a covenant, and if you approach him, pray to the everlasting dragons, you can actually enter another covenant. But before you do that, head around to the right side of the everlasting dragon, and this is his tail. Now go ahead and amputate his tail. He won't mind. To get the Dragon Greatsword. He's probably that old he never even felt it. So now you can pray to the everlasting dragon, and I believe the covenant items you can offer him are dragon stones. So you get the dragon headstone and the dragon eye. So now you can farm for dragon scales and offer him dragon scales for goodies. Well, let's just take a look at the items he just gave us. So he gave us... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is it in my rings? Or is it just in my items? I know he gave us a headpiece. All the other stuff I have in my armour and inventory. Okay, the dragon headstone. Stone imbued with the power of the dragons, right of apostles of the ancient dragons. Gain head of dragon, emit dragon breath. The dragon apostles seek transcendence of life itself, attainable by transformation into an ancient dragon. This rite is only one step, but it cannot be reversed until death. So, if you use this item, you will turn into a dragon and you'll be able to breathe fire. The downside of using this item, unfortunately, if you want to return to your undead state, like I am here, you will have to sacrifice yourself, i.e. you will have to kill yourself to return from dragon state to undead state. That is the only downside while being in a dragon form. So that has been Ash Lake, and we've done pretty much everything. It's not really a very long area, it's quite short. So that's 2 areas in one video. We also met a pyromancer. So next video is going to be going to the archives, and we're going to be taking on the Scaleless of the dragons. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in part 33 of Let's Play Dark Souls. Thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, be safe, bye for now.